Only on 41 Action News, after putting their faith in their church, loyal members now feel betrayed.
So we thought it was such a great place to put our money in our beloved church.
After loaning their life savings to the church tonight, the church refuses to pay those members back.
41 Action News investigator Andy Alcock confronted the church to get answers.
Hosting more than 2 million members around the world, the Church of the Nazarene has its global ministry center in Lenexa. While the church is flourishing, a handful of former members are suffering, and they blame the church.
Deep down in it's always there. How could they do this to us?
Gloria Pillsbury turned 80 in August, is in poor health, and lives only on Social Security. Beginning in 2004, documents show Gloria and her husband George, a longtime Nazarene pastor, loaned a nonprofit called the Center on Children $45,000 at 8.5% interest. The Center on Children was a ministry of the Nazarene Church's Washington district. Longtime pastor and center founder Don Allison says his idea was to set up daycare centers with the hope of also building new churches. He solicited loans to add new daycare centers with the church's blessing.
They were assured that they would, stand behind that.
Allison says that investment helped Center on Children grow to serving 500 kids in 3 states and bring in $1.4 million in 2004. But then the center lost its first and largest daycare. The church where that daycare was located simply took it over, including the income.
Once we lost that financial income, we were not in a position to continue to meet the financial obligations that we had.
The Center on Children then disbanded. 26 families, 5 churches, and a business altogether loaned that organization $1.5 million, and they expected the church to cover those loans. The reason? This 2003 letter from the church's Washington district states in the event of any loan default, the district would step in and resolve either the debt or subsidize its payments. 15 years after his first of several loans, it hasn't happened for Jay Kern.
And I'm terribly disappointed, and I'm no longer a part of the Church of the Nazarene, and I probably won't ever be.
To try to get their money, Gloria brought her gravely ill husband George in a wheelchair to the Nazarene Church's massive new global ministry center in Lenexa. It was built at a cost of more than $30 million. She says church leaders verbally promised to make sure they were repaid, but it never happened. So we went to the center to find out why. General Secretary Dr. David Wilson said the unpaid loans were a Mid-Atlantic district matter. He said he didn't want to talk, but we asked our questions anyway.
Is it the policy of the church to stiff people when they borrow money from them? I mean, these people, well, that's happened. These people haven't been paid back for 15 years.
Allegedly so.
We also talked with Mid-Atlantic District Superintendent David Bowser on the phone. He also declined comment. It's already too late for George Pillsbury to get his life savings returned. He died in 2013.
That doesn't seem very Christian or very fair.
If that is all true, what you're saying, if that is all true, you're right. If that is all true,
you don't think it's true?
I don't know if it is or not.
How can they sleep at night knowing that they owe all these people? I can't understand it.
Despite ongoing collection efforts over more than a decade, including a lawsuit, the loans remain unpaid. Center on Children founder Don Allison also loaned the organization money. While he'd like to get his investment returned, he says it's more important for everyone else to be made whole. I'm investigator Andy Alcock, 41 Action News.